Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And I'm very happy to report, I'm so happy to report that the Overflow room is repaired. I think, look, there we go. We're back to where we were. No flood, no caving in ceiling. What a horror show that was. But everything is back, and the CDs are all okay, which is what matters. The rest of us could all drop dead. No one would care. It's the music. It's the music, of course. And so we're still working our way through Mahler. We have so much Mahler to do. Yeah, I don't know, another 100 videos or so. Who knows? Gosh, this is fun. So are we ready? On your mark, get set. Mahler 1 with the Adagio from Symphony No. 10 with Bernstein and the New York Phil. On Sony. Frankly, I like his Deutsche Grammophon recording better. I think it's fresher and livelier and a little bit more spontaneous with a shockingly quick tempo for the funeral march. This one is a little bit more mannered, a little bit more inflected. He waited to do it because he was scheduled to, but he put it aside because Bruno Walter had just done his Mahler 1 stereo remake. And Bernstein did not want to be in competition with Bruno Walter, for good reason. It's a good performance. And the Adagio from Symphony No. 10 is a good performance. But they're not the best in Bernstein's Mahler cycle. By the way, this is part of the Bernstein Century series. You know, I hang on to these because they were issued and reissued and reissued and remastered and diddled and futzed with. And I like to have them on hand for comparison. And having done that, I realize I don't care anymore about the comparisons. I really don't. I mean, it's, people talk about, is it remastered? I don't really think it matters anymore as much as I used to. I used to be more audiophilic. But right now, I just want to hear the music. If it sounds okay, generally speaking, I'm happy. Then we've got this Mahler 1 with the Staatskapelle Dresden and Ottmar Sweetener. Keep everything with the Staatskapelle Dresden on principle. And when they do Mahler, which was actually kind of unusual, I definitely keep it. Sweetener was a good, solid, musicianly guy. He was not usually thrilling, exciting, but on the other hand, he was also very seldom stodgy and dull and awful. And so this is worth keeping and hanging on to. It's an exciting performance. We've got the high-take Mahler 1. This is the second one from 1972. Now, he originally did one right at the beginning of his tenure at the Concertgebouw. The Concertgebouw people have to do Mahler. The orchestra has the tradition. And the interesting thing is that his first one was really rather uninteresting and plain Jane. High-take was kind of like that. The remake, though, this one was beautiful. Wonderful playing, excellent sound, pre-digital Philips vintage Concertgebouw recording. A very slow funeral march, over 11 minutes, which is really kind of cool. But the rest of it is uncontroversial, but just that wonderful Concertgebouw sound with the amazing woodwinds. It's extraordinarily well done. So that's a beautiful performance. And here is the classic Schulte. Very classic Schulte. Oh my goodness, it's super uber classic. With the London Symphony, absolutely first class. And there's some things that go so right in some performances that you wonder why on the remakes you don't hear them at all. Schulte's Mahler 1 remake in Chicago was terrible. It was sonically deficient. There were some missing cymbal crashes and things like that. I don't understand it at all. And at the end of the funeral march, you hear fabulously the cymbals, suspended cymbals and tam-tam. Da da da, psh, do 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 do, da da da, psh, do 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 do. Yeah, a beautiful diminuendo. It's so perfectly done, exactly the way Mahler indicates, and you don't hear any of it in his remake or in virtually anyone else's. Fascinating. You really begin to wonder how much the conductors have anything to do with this stuff. Then we've got this Mahler 1 with the Berlin and Abbado. Now, this is a live Mahler 1. Abbado had done a previous digital one in Chicago, which was an early digital sound, very glassy, not a great performance at all. This remake is much better. It really is. Yes, it's live, and again, the sonics are hardly perfect, but it has the thrill of a live performance. It has that spontaneity. He's not micromanaging to death. The orchestra plays really well. I was surprised by just how good this was. So I've hung on to it all this time. Then we've got the Boulez Chicago Mahler one. This came as, I guess we're doing Mahler ones. You may have noticed. This came as a shock. This really came as a shock because I was not expecting anything like the freshness and excitement that Boulez brings to it, but he does. It's a wonderful performance. It's just rocking, and he lets the orchestra play out, and everyone seems to be having a really good time. And it's well recorded. It sounds great. Yeah, wow. Big surprise. Deutsche Grammophon had sort of the monopoly on Mahler ones because you had that Abato and you had the Boulez and you had the Bernstein Concertgebouw and the Kubelik, and they just had a lot of really good Mahler ones stacked up. And then we've got, which one is this? New York Phil Zubin Mehta. Okay. It's good. I mean, Mehta's Mahler is always good, but his really good Mahler one is with the Israel Phil and Decca. That's the Mahler Mahler First. It's a fabulous performance. It really is. This is good, but not as good. You also get the Adagio from Symphony No. 10 with George Szell. Interesting what Szell did. He was not a Mahler fan, but he did some interesting things. Symphonies 2 and 5 with the New York Phil, the Israel Phil, and Zubin Mehta. This is a great fifth. We've talked about this before. The brass playing is astonishing. The whole interpretation is just exactly right. It's terrific. And the Mahler 2 with the Israel Phil is also very good. Mehta did that legendary Mahler 2 in Vienna, which is wonderful. And most people compare that unfavorably to this one. I don't think that's necessarily true. There's some first-class playing and very exciting interpretation going on in this Mahler 2 as well. And it's quite well recorded for, Israel Phil and like Man Auditorium or wherever they were at the time when they did this. So this is on Teldec, and that's cool to have. Then we've got, the remake of the Mahler 2 with Václav Neumann and the Czech Phil. This is the Exton one. It's really, really good sound. I like this performance a lot. This has a lot going for it, including fantastic performance by the Czech Phil, fabulous recorded sound. Neumann at this point in his career, when he was getting toward the end of his life, he could fade in the middle. There's sometimes where the performances seem to either stiffen up or lose a certain amount of, they just kind of vaporize. That doesn't happen here. This is a really, really exciting and individual and distinctive performance of the Second Symphony. It's particularly lovely at the end of that big climax before the chorus comes in. Da 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 da. It does all that stuff, and then it all calms down with dun dun ya da 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 da. He takes that very fluidly. And it works really, really well. And no one else does it quite like that. There are moments. And then we've got the Stokey Mahler 2. Coupled with the fabulous Brahms 4. The Brahms 4 is the reason to get this. The Mahler 2, this is the first one I ever heard. I imprinted on it. Does that mean I'm sentimentally attached to it? Maybe. Does that mean it's a great Mahler 2? Hell no. Because it ain't. It's interesting. I mean, he reorchestrates whole passages, and it has some glorious, glorious moments. The big climax in the finale when it's going da 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 with the piccolos screaming up and down and the horns at the very end. They're just things he gets because he probably wrote them himself. And then there's a lot that's just sort of, but that's okay. It's Stokowski, and it's not bad Stokowski. It's his usual sort of, interesting Stokowski. So there you have it, my friends. Keep on listening. Much more Mahler to come. Take care.